Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the running back takes the handoff. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you can tell once he got through that second level of the defense,
he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Extra point try coming now.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounce back from that right away. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. He's got it for a big gain. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. Football comes out. Guy who pops it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Second down play coming up. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They tackled him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Oh, what a move. Fights off a defender. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive and at least 3 points up on the board.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's hit as he throws it. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The ball is caught. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
Down he goes, a sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently, going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt heads out of bounds. They're going to spot this very near the goal line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Offense backed up here, looking to throw. On the run here. Let's it go. Quick completion to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. A second down after that completion. It's a run to the left. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball and man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incompletion.
Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Play action here on first down. They bring the heat, and the blitz works. They've got him.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Michigan 14, Cincinnati 10.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Third down, I think the defense is really expecting the ball to go through the air. Instead, the offense keeps it on the ground, gives it to one of the more skilled players, and he gets the yards he needs. Move the sticks.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The short completion of the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
First down, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds onto the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
The Bearcats come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Looking to throw yet again. Pressure is coming. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. The pocket breaking. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the coverage C gets the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They bring him down right at the 20.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Trying to find room. It's Cook. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Send the back in motion. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Now he's forced out by the defense short of the line of scrimmage. Loss on the play. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Back in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The Bearcats have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Wolverines. Oh, and a shootout developing. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it a 1-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the junior gets home making a sack there. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down there. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Tackle made after a big gain. Looks like the Bearcats come up to the line in a hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Kick is up and no good. After the miss, still losing by that single point.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
One more play before they head to the locker room. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Touchdown, Michigan. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime.
Returner tackled right there. That's where we'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Point after makes it a 15-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Bearcats will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Handoff running right. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the second down play. And there's the handoff. Makes the defender miss. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Bearcats. This offense is still clicking. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And the extra point was up and good.
Cincinnati, 27.
And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's looking deep here. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's got it again. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Fighting him off. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And now the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Second down and goal upcoming. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Cincinnati, 27.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. They planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's wide out. He's tackled at the 24-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
The Bearcats hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try the right here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
But how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
Oh, I like the call here at third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
You see him able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch, and the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. First down and goal here. Touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Off the play fake on 1st down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, 1st down. And he drops back in the gun. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down, but crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again. We can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and get a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Bearcats starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass is caught. They bring him down, but not before. And go to the 9. It's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl rod cook against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
2nd down and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Michigan, 49. Cincinnati, 35.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed.
And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, But now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Looks like the Bearcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath.
Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They bring it down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Second and goal for the offense. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the beatdown continues. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Returner is blocked down. Gets us started on the next drive. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. And looking to throw now on first down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. And now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
70. Cincinnati, 35.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Incompletion makes it second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And he's able to get the boot away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense. And 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Wolverines. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Tipped and then dropped. A chance to make a play, but instead it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football to the 42. 1st down here for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And this one is getting ugly. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the Cincinnati offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that turnover will finish the football game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.